Hey, Sam. It's about 12:30. Today is the 29th of June. So it's the end of June. And I am at Hampton Beach, and you're a little closer than usual because waves are loud and my voice doesn't really carry. And I don't want the whole fucking beach to hear my conversation. Hey, look, lifeguard. Somewhere there. There's a lifeguard. So, I'm at the beach today. Today's Sunday. Yesterday was just this horrible gray day. It didn't it rained, it misted back home, but it's just gray all day, and I just couldn't be bothered to do a damn thing all day. And I took a nap because that seemed like the right thing to do yesterday. And I woke up and it was like the same damn day all over again. You're like, oh, what do you do on a day like that? You go shopping, and it's like I didn't want a single thing that I was looking at. So I'm glad that yesterday was over. And at the end of yesterday, I checked the weather for today, and I saw that it was going to be much warmer, brighter. And however, here at the beach, so this is inland, and this is, I don't know how well you can see it. I can't really see it on the screen, but is blue sky over the water and gray skies over the land. And when it does that, it's like the clouds are shading the shoreline and then disappearing. So we've got fog. The moral of the story of my lack of meteorological knowledge is that it's making it very foggy. Like today is the early afternoon now, but there's still fog coming in. I mean, driving up to the beach, there was a fog bank over the beach, but now there's just kind of like this lingering fog, which you can't really see now that I'm. Can you see that? Can you see my thinning hairline? Yeah. So it's nice. It's cool. So it's back home. It's close to 90 degrees here. It's lucky to push 80 degrees. So it's nice. I'm sure I'll go home to a very hot house, but that's okay. The tide is out ish. So right here, there's this jetty that. Can you see the jetty? There's the jetty. You see this jetty? It kind of protects the harbor, the inlet for the harbor, which is why it's so splashy right here. Splashes on cue. But there is another finger of rock that goes out that's partially natural. When the tide is out, then I'm talking with my hand. You can't see it. When the tide is out, right? It's you can walk around it when the tide is low, but you can't walk around it right now. But they just got told no fishing in the crash zone or something. I don't know. They're probably fine. The point is that the tide is out and people are like on the flats. And then as the tide comes in, what happens is it keeps pushing them back like a snowplow pushes a snowbank, if anyone knows what that is, wherever you are, if you have snow. And it creates this like dense area of encampments, beach blankets, right where the crash zone is, where the beach suddenly goes from flat to very, very steep. And it's very exciting there if you're there. Well, depending on the timing, when the tide is all the way in. But I'll be long gone before then. Probably. I'll probably be gone in a couple hours. So the days, I mean, it's the end of June, so the days are long. So it'll feel like I'm leaving early, but it'll still be late, won't it? Next week is 4th of July. And so obviously I have the Friday off, but we have a wellness day, which is like a corporate holiday where your department can't really fully take the day off. So I might also have Thursday off in some aspect. I mean, some days at the end of the week, it feels like it's a day off anyway. We're just waiting for issues to come in, and sometimes they don't come in. And we're just kind of twiddling our fingers and keeping our mouths shut. So, but it'll be busy trying to get, if there is 5 days of work to do, it'll be busy to get 5 days of work done in 3 days. And so I'll probably be back here in a couple of days, because that's what I do. The bridge is under reconstruction. Can you see? The old bridge is this 2-lane road with high curbs and a sidewalk on one side, and it was built before bicycles were invented, apparently. So it gets someone was killed on a bicycle trying to cross it over there. Very sad. It is, yeah. Oh, and it's also a lift bridge. So right in the middle, it lifts up. So I have no idea what the design plans are for the new bridge, but the new bridge is being built further away from me, or behind it, on the other side of the old bridge. And I don't like to take that route home because it's pretty backed up. So I'll probably take the tolls to get home this afternoon. All right, 5.5 minutes in. So thanks for watching. This is Liam from Bay State in New Hampshire, my usual. So there are places that you can get around here, like those places over there. There's like $1 million places over there. I can't afford places like that. Condos go up around here, and they're also very expensive too. And even just like I'm here all the time, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to rent my own, rent places. If I had my own place, how much would that cost? Am I thinking about this in terms of like as opposed to the place down by the lake, which I never visited anyway? So possibly, yeah. But I mean, having a seaside place is now the sun comes out. Now the sun comes out. But it's also something on my mind when I come here and I see places that are for sale, and I look them up and see that they're completely out of anyone's price range. And the thing is, you could pay $1 million for a place around here, which, no, I'm not considering $1 million place. You can buy $1 million place right here, and it's still just a cottage, just a shack where you hit your head on the ceilings, and the electricity is rotted, and it's trash. You can spend $1 million and still get trash because you're buying your location, and then you've got to spend another splashy. You've got to spend another $200,000 to just bring it up to code. So, these things, right? All right. Well, this has been Liam from Bay State. Thanks for watching and listening, and coming back if that's what you do. See you next time.